Good morning. So, I'm still semi getting set up. Of course, I gotta set the screen real quick. Nope, wrong one. So yesterday, after I ended the stream, I did end up taking 2 trades. One was a fail. I lost money. So we're going to take a look at the first one here. It was Nova, not V, basically. So I took a trade in this twice. I took a trade over in here, tanked. Took another trade, think over the high here, it went up, but then it dropped below here, and I didn't want to ride it right back down here. I sold, and then of course, it went up, made a new high, and I would have made profit. You know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So, I lost about close to $100. I made back a little bit that I lost over here. But then I went into CVNA, which is Carvana. Did not expect this at all. I got in early, right over in here. So yeah, it was after this. So I got in right in here, over the high here. It was a slightly losing trade for a second. It popped up. It went back down. It popped up. And when it started to go back down right here, I decided to sell at the high. So I thought it was going to continue to go back down, and what my idea or what my plan was, if it went down back to here, I was going to buy, and then if it, kind of dropped down to like 6-1, I was going to, short sell, or not short sell, but get back out of it. But instead, it just absolutely ripped. So I missed out. What kind of sucks was I did have 1,000 shares, but I mean, I can't complain. I still made over 100. It turned a profit yesterday. I was sitting at like 29,500, but today Ford took a huge part of that right out of my sales here. So it looks like we got some news. Oh, wow. Yeah, GM is down about the same. About the same volatility wise. Because of Tesla. So I don't know why people... What is the ticket? TS LA. Their stock is not doing great. So the price cut that they did is actually hurting their business. I don't know if I'm going to be too worried about this yet. It's a little bit of a double bottom. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be worried about it. What I might do is move my stop loss to there, though. $12.60. I still got a little bit of time on my option. Almost a full 2 weeks. I'm curious to see how much my option goes down. But I don't think it's going to be as affected as my actual holding. But let's move it to 12.50. It dropped 50 some odd cents, 55 cents. That's actually a bit of ground. We had gained that over the course of 2 days, and it took out 2 days worth of climbs. But I think it'll be okay. Alright. Take a look at GM. Yeah, it took out about a couple bucks. Alright, well, I don't think it's going to help Tesla too much in the short term. Now, I do think that they need to lower their price, but they're also going to have a lot of people kind of mad because the people that post or just bought their car yeah, see, their stock took a tumble because of the price cuts. Nearly 20%. That is a huge price cut. All right, well, that could be interesting. I think if Ford comes out with some kind of news saying that they're going to be cutting some of their prices, which honestly, if we see that across the auto industry, that would not be a bad thing, because some of the prices on some of these cars has been kind of overinflated. So if we do see a price cutback across the industry, one, that would be good for consumers. Two, I think it can show that the automakers can, keep up, so to speak, with those companies and sell more cars, push out some of these used cars, because the used car prices, they're starting to come down, but they're still pretty heavily inflated. So if you made new cars more desirable, you can sell more. Yeah, you might be making less per car, but you'll be selling more. You could always work on bringing that price back up. So that's going to be my 2 cents on that.
SHPH.
So, let's take a quick look at that. So I'm going to keep an eye on Ford. A very long line of nothing. Super consistent. I'm not even going to try that one. Huge. Because it's huge. If it can break the 110, it did, but if it can get back up to 110, this could be kind of interesting. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass on it. JSPR is back on here. I'm not gonna trade this.
SHPH.
I doubt it. I may try to keep a semi-eye on it. I'll go ahead and just put it over here. I took it all off the list. So I'll just put it back on the list. I'm still kind of going through for my chart analyzing today. So you're kind of seeing that. I've seen this stock once or twice now. As you can see, it can be a really good runner. Generally, that was pre-market. I don't see anything really good while the market is open. So that's going to be a no. Let's take a look at CABA. Sitting at 9. Could be interesting, but Kayla. This one had a impressive run from 3 all the way up to high 56. Looks like yesterday it had a decent-ish, went from 18.5 to 25. So, couple dollar climb there. curious to see if it's going to make another run. But that could be a little dangerous, because it could, but it can also come down massively. So if you did it, you'd want to have kind of a tight stop loss. Having a tight stop loss just means that you're not going to make that much money. Your chances of hitting the stop loss is very, very high. So like a good example, you know, you bought here, it goes up, it does this, comes back down to here, it touches, you sell at, say, break even or whatever, but you know, you could have sold anywhere near here and made a couple bucks. That's just the thing that kind of sucks when you're looking at a stop loss on something like this, where you're going to want to run it up kind of close. The chances of it touching is quite likely. All right. Let's go over to the watch screen for today. I'm not making... So with the pullback that happened on Ford, I'm sitting at a little bit lower on the percentage. So let me get that updated. I keep hitting enter when I don't need to. So up 155, which is equal to 447. So I made $447. Not a lot. Take a look at the SP 500. Tesla took the biggest hit out of the automotive. Ford took the smallest. The market's looking pretty red, so we're going to be careful about trades that we do, but that could cause a situation where it can push a lot of the volume into a handful of stocks. So that could actually make it easier for us to do our job. This is one I was kind of watching. Let's get this. The price is really, really cheap, but yeah, I'm not going to be interested in it. Just go ahead and take that one out. Alright. Too much of a risk.
SHPH.
May keep an eye on that one. You can see over here kind of what I already have on the list. BBY yesterday actually did have a little bit of a few openings where if you got in at the right time, could have made some really good money. Keyword, if you got in at the right time. Excuse me. Well, 15 minutes till the market. I might actually break these in two different videos. One as a pre-market scan setup. The other one as actually trading. Let me clean my glasses real quick. So, man, I can't really read any of that without my glasses. I can see the overall lines, but I can't read any of the numbers, can't read any of the letters. I know the position of some of them, but that's about it. There's just something about when you clean your glasses first thing in the morning, and they're good and clean, you just kind of feel ready for the day. I just kind of like to have a really nice clean pair of glasses. How can I put this in this dock thing? Okay. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Alright, so just kind of looking here. I guess one thing I will do here in a second it, the market's going to be closed on Monday. What's on Monday? Well, the market's going to be closed on Monday. I'm trying to figure out why. KERN. Just kind of want to take a look at this a little bit more. Let's get a little bit of a broader view. The last few days. Let's take a look at the day. This one can be a really good run. Two eight, I think it's going to be. Two eight is going to be a real area where it's going to want to fight. So we're going to have to watch out at the 2.8 level. Going above 220, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. It didn't get too far from it. So if it breaks above here, I think breaking above this level is not going to be a problem. I think 2.8 and then 3 will be, this 20 cent right here is going to be difficult. if it breaks up higher than that, this one could actually be a really good play for the next few days. I know it doesn't look like it because it's been kind of flat trajectory, but if it can get a good couple pops, you know, it could go up to, like it did here, jump really quick up to 4. Yeah, this stock here is on a... Oh, it's Martin Luther King. Alright. Do that. Do that. And you guys did not see what I was talking about. I hate when I do that. So I think if it breaks above here, getting above 220 is not going to be an issue. Breaking above here, say 2.8 to 3, can be a pinch. Could really jump way up if given the ability to break above. We see it was trading very, very high, but tanked really bad.
SHPH.
This stock is talking like a canary today. Rising volume, pre-market. So it's a medical play. Yeah. The thing with this one, I don't have any real usable data. In one day, it went from 40 all the way down to 16 and a half. In the following few days, it went all the way down to 6. Hit a low of 135. Had a pop. And then the pop, decline, pop.
SHPH.
Man, Ford is really going down. $53 seconds till market bell. And today may not be too long of a stream because, like yesterday, nothing really happened until the afternoon. And I'm not going to record for that many hours. But we'll see. We're going to try to make some money. Ford took 136. So I need to get some of that back. There we go.
SHPH. CVSA. APRN.
Oh, excuse me.
BNOS.
So it did make a new high.
Call.
Kind of want to see what this does.
APRN. JSPR. CVNA. QBTS. SPC.
I'm kind of letting things figure themselves out.
SHPH. JSPR.
That and I had to reset the Mac real quick, and I don't like going into a trade without two systems up and running. Just in case. So, take a look at my... Oh, ouch.
ARVL. BBBY.
Took a $62 hit on my option.
ARVL. CVSA.
We're gonna let it...
APRN.
We're going to let Ford marinate. I really don't want to see that starting to go under.
BBAI. CVSA. Zone. FCEL. CVNA. QBTS. CVSA. SPC, JSPR,
looking.
JSPR, Riot,
Not what I was wanting this to do. I wanted this to
FCEL.
continue. I was hoping for the pullback. But then I was thinking I wanted to see it break a new high.
BBPR,
And that's not looking like that.
LAZR, ARVL, Mara, BKKT, JSPR, TNXP, JSPR, Riot, BBBY, QBTS, AGBA, BBBY,
Too many things are going on. Market is red
JSPR,
in a lot of places. Ford is slowly climbing. I'm down 200 on the
ARVL, ARVL, LAZR,
I kind of would have wanted to get over the high here.
TNXP, QBTS, AMC,
I feel like I might have already missed it. I want to see a pullback.
BTS, CVNA, LAZR, BKKT, SPC, ARVL, ARVL, QBTS, BBBY,
There's BBY is going down. Not interested. So far, this stock here,
BBBY,
I want to see a pullback, but it's not pulling back. It keeps going up.
CVNA, ARVL, ARVL, QBTS, BKKT,
I'm not going to go FOMO.
JSPR.
There's a pullback. Now what is it going to do?
Son. ARVL.
Oh, I'm sold out of Ford.
BKKT. JSTR. HTGM.
Ah.
JSPR. BBBY. Gree. ARVL. BKKT. APRN. APRN. RDHL. QBTS. QBTS.
I'm upset with Ford.
ARVL. APRN. GROM.
You know, I was doing
QBTS.
really well with it. I'm just gonna let the option run.
Gree.
This is not doing what I want it to do. Curious to maybe pull an option
SHPH. GROM.
out in February.
HTGM.
If it takes a really big fall for the next few days, I'm probably going to pick up quite a few in February.
Son. QBTS.
Almost missed that.
JSPR. ARVL. Grom.
Why did Tesla have to come out with that news? Why couldn't they have just waited? I was wanting to sell.
HTGM.
I was going to really start moving my stop loss aggressively above the 13.7. Because that's where I sold last.
QBTS. JSPR.
But I locked in profits on it, so
CBIO.
I'm fine. But man, Ford took a hit. And it's still going.
APRN. Grom. BKKT. JSPR. QBTS. ARVL. GRE. BBPR.
Okay. I'm liking this.
Open. BBBY. PRTY. Grom. Open.
This is swinging wildly.
HTGM. HTGM. Mara. PSA.
The market's really red.
BBBY.
Like, it's red.
HTGM.
I might have sold a little early on Ford because with the market as red as it
BKKT.
is, that could have only been a temporary deal.
APRN. BBBY.
But just too much of a chance. No. I've traded this one before,
HTGM.
but I don't feel like trading it.
Mara. ARVL. Green.
So I'm glad I did not
APPH.
go into this.
BKKT.
Because it did take a pretty good tumble.
Riot. ARVL.
Oh, excuse me. So Ford, what did I sold it at? 12.5. It's already going up. And don't tell me I sold at the bottom.
QBTS.
I mean, that's a pretty well established downtrend. Very good chance that's going to continue to go down.
BBBY. Mara. Riot.
Okay, it's
TNXP.
below the sell point. Up, it's
HEXL.
back above it.
HTGM. Open. HEXL. Mara. Riot. ARVL. NCTY. BBBY. QBTS.
Forward is going up. I mean, that's good for my option.
Mara. HEXO. SHPH. Riot. JSPR.
Dude, this can break.
JSPR. SPC. QBTS. HTGM. BKKT. Mara. HEXO.
Forward is going back down.
Riot. HEXO.
Below,
Open.
or right at the sell point.
JSPR.
So I believe it's getting shorted now.
QBO.
So it's probably going to go
JSTS.
back. It's probably going to go low. And we got a 3-day weekend, so that could also scare off some investors. So might be a good time to try to grab some options. Let it go down and then grab options again.
Grom. UPST. Hive. BBBY. QBTS.
Uh, so
UPST. JSPR. ARVL. JSPR. ARVL.
I don't know. I don't know.
BBBY. FUBO.
Carnival is taking a new high.
UPST. BKKT.
Everything I was kind of looking at is not working.
NCTY. Grom.
Ford is working its way back up. Potentially. Kind of really want to watch this stock here. So I don't want to switch screens. SHPH really did go down.
QBTS. BKKT. HTGM.
We'll put that there.
NCTY. Okay.
I might be pulling that right back off. Ford is back down to where I sold. Below I sold. It's getting shorted.
BBBY.
Yeah, things are getting beat up bad.
JSPR.
Alright, I'm gonna get to doing some work. So I'm gonna turn off the video. I'm just gonna keep an eye on everything. I'll let you guys know if I do anything, like kind of like I did this morning. Today looks like it may be a zero trade day. If I do take a trade, it's going to be like a squeeze or very close type margins. Like for instance, if this breaks here, my stop loss is going to be set like right here. So only a couple pennies down, and I'll probably be looking at trying to get profit, probably like 35 cents, 35, 40 cents. and start moving my stop loss up kind of aggressively. So yeah, overall today it's not the best trading day, but it is what it is. Some days it's like that, and the only thing we can do is hope for a better day on Tuesday. So probably won't be going live on Monday, and yeah, I'll see y'all later.